State against then, as I recall, number one.
So let us see what happens. Neon Nation has arrived. You can feel them vibrating beneath us. There's the boot.
Will be fielded just about a yard.
And about a yard deep, Carroll will take it. And it's
Van Pelt got it in the end zone, but automatically taking it out to the 20.
Making sure on that. Getting used to these things. They are a far piece away from us. And Carroll won't be that difficult. The white numbers in the blue jerseys, we'll figure that out. But Westfield's going to be a challenge with white jerseys and gray numerals.
Yeah, they're Mr. Rumpf wouldn't have liked that either. So you're in perfect company, as they would say.
Well, let's see what we've got going here. So the Chargers will go on offense, and let's see what they're able to do.
See in a little bit. Some movement up front. They're going to go to the ground right.
And they'll try it on the ground first.
2-yard gain.
Yeah, Rhodes up the middle there for a couple yards, but as you see already, that defense has got great penetration there and was able to hold him to about a 2.5-yard gain.
Freisinger, it looks like they're going no huddle.
Yeah, I look for them to go up tempo tonight against this defense.
And Freisinger is going to take it out of the shotgun, empty backfield, and he'll look for throw. The southpaw looking down, throws it over the middle, and he's got his man.
Sheely on that one, over the middle. Great protection there by Carroll's offensive line.
And he picks it up yardage to the 35-yard line or 34-yard line and gets the Chargers a first down. Threw a nice quick ball there, and that's the kind of throw you're going to have to throw in this mess.
Yeah, he had to get it through the middle, and he did a great job.
This time, he will go to Rhodes, and Rhodes tries to get a little bit of ground room, maybe gets 3, up out to about the 43-yard line to make it 2nd and 7, and it's going to be tough going. This is going to be something that they're just going to have to keep making things work, shuffling the deck a little bit and seeing what works.
Yeah, and using some dummy counts as they are right there will help them because it keeps them off on their heels.
It looks like Rhodes finds another opportunity to get it, gets it across the 45, almost to midfield, a little bit short of midfield. He's at about the 47 or 48-yard line, and that will bring it up to about a 3rd down and 3 situation. They put it down at the 45. You didn't get a really good spot on that one.
No, but a manageable 3rd down area here.
But passing down, and he's back to throw. Freisinger on the throw, and he has it.
Sheely again.
Sheely with a nice, and he caught that in traffic. I mean, he had 3 guys on him, and yet he found it, and Freisinger had to throw hard, and it had to be right on target.
Yeah, Freisinger, like I said, is a young man that is, as the year has gone on, his confidence level has gone very high.
He'll see what he can do now again as he takes the snap. Another that quick pass is going to be the thing that they're going to go with. And Bogman has the catch on this one on the near sideline. He's going to get it all the way to about the 40. Let's see if they spot it. Maybe.
Right at the 40.
Did they actually give him the 40?
Yeah, they did.
Well, given that last spot, you kind of wonder if that was going to be the case. They were not wasting any time. Freisinger on the keeper, gets it over the 35, and has the first down as the Chargers, at least in the early going, Shannon are making things happen.
Yeah,
they're mixing things up.
Yeah, they're doing a good job. Like I said, these are all scripted plays. They're going at a high tempo, which is keeping Westfield a little bit on their heels.
So let's see what happens with a 3rd and 1 situation now. He's back to throw again. He's going to roll left and throws it over. And he has his man on the end. He does make a catch. What a really nice catch by Bachman. Yeah. He threw it to the back shoulder, and Bachman made a really nice grab and got a foot down in bounds to get the first down.
Yeah, got the first down, and that was over their best defender, Alex Ambrose. I guess that's how you pronounce it. With a very good player, but a big-time play.
To the 21-yard line for a first down. Rose has a carry. He breaks into the secondary, and he's all the way down to the 10-yard line. What a good hole he found. And it wasn't there very long, but he got through it in a hurry.
Yeah, they ran their tackle wrap play, which is a tackle pulling into the hole, so it kind of learns it as an ISO, and they got good yardage on it. 1st and 10 for them.
Freisinger again with a first down situation. He'll keep it himself. This time, not so much. He did crack the 10-yard line and got it down to the 9. He'll get about 2 yards on that one.
Alex Arambolis.
Arambolis makes the top again. We've been moving around on this, and I want to tell you how we figured that out.
I'm butchering names as I usually do.
But you gave me the right way. Went to Google. And they said Arambolis, and I'm going to go with that.
There we go.
Well, he had the tackle, and it's 2nd and 8. Or did they say 2nd and 12? He looked like he had more than that.
That might make things difficult for Westfield.
Oh.
Pass is incomplete. I think they were looking for G.
Incomplete over there for Van Pelt. Bad throw. Kind of on these upfield shoulder. There was some contact, but they let it go. As that was defended by Cato June up there as the right cornerback as we look at it as Carroll is going right to left on your radio dial.
I think the wind's blowing as well.
They spotted it now on the 13.
Now we're down to, let's see here. This is a.
It's not 4 down. I don't know if it's 4 down territory. I think they might try the kick here.
They got 3rd down on the field, but 2nd on the board. We'll see what we got here.
Here's a give. Freisinger, a little quick back, and he gets the pass back. He's going to go in and score.
Wow.
Freisinger on a double pass, gave it up, got it back. Newhouser threw it to him, and it was a touchdown. He found a little daylight on that near sideline, step-toed down along the sideline, got just inside the marker, and he has a touchdown.
Yeah, they ran their basic inside zone concept play. Jackson Rhodes then turned and pitched it back to Freisinger that turned into basically a quarterback screen down the left sideline. And Carroll comes out and goes 80 yards on their first drive.
Doing exactly what we said, mixing it up.
Yes.
There's a lot of creativity shown there. The kick is up, and it is blocked.
Wow.
Newhouser on the kick, and it did not get over the blockers, and the score will stay at 6-0 with 8:24 to go here in the first quarter. Carroll, a 6-0 lead over Westfield, and you are listening to Midwest Box Breaks Game of the Week on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM. We're back at Carroll with Carroll drawing, I want to use the term for it, but they score first. I hate to use that other term. And now they will kick it off, and the kickoff will go down, and it will get in the end zone? Yes, it did.
And the officials having a few words for the Carroll defender there. I'm not sure what that was about, but he made his point.
Now, where are they going to spot the ball? That's be the kick. It should be on the 20 if it went into the end zone.
Yeah, it's out on the 20. That Carroll drive amassed 11 plays.
And really didn't need that much time.
80 yards.
Really didn't need that much time. So now let's see what they do offensively, and they being Westfield. And let's see what they go with first time. The first quarterback will be Grabowski?
No, it's Melvin.
Okay, Melvin the first time is getting the call. He is the passing quarterback. He is the sophomore and can throw the ball. There's 7 touchdown passes, 90 of 30, 133, about a 63% passer, and that's pretty good for a sophomore.
Yeah, really good. They went with the inside zone with their Connor on the first play here, 2nd and 4.
We still got Melvin in there, do we?
Yep.
Okay, and he's going to throw. Right-handed thrower throws it out in the flat. It is caught, and it will go down to the 35-yard line and get Westfield a first down on a gain of 9 yards.
Yeah, 9 yards. He kicked it out there to Noble on the left flat. Kind of a quick throw to pick up that first down as Westfield's showing their ability now to move the football.
And they're not wasting any time either. I don't think we've had a huddle in this game.
No.
So let's see what goes now with Melvin. Obviously, they're going with the throwing guy. The minute they send in Grabowski, you know what the attack is going to be.
Well, you think, and that's the beauty of having 2 quarterbacks. You kind of have to play for both of them.
So let's see what Melvin goes on a 1st and 10 from the 35, and he's going to give up the middle. And we with a fumble, and it is a fumble, and it was picked up and taken out of bounds.
Check that. That's not Meng. That's Brock
Parker, but what a hit by Van Pelt. Did he look like he got shot out of a cannon? Showing a little bit of a limp off of that, but a huge play back to the 25, now 2nd and 25.
I'm going to start learning to use the replay.
Yeah.
The guys in the NFL do that all the time. Okay, to give us up the middle this time.
Connor.
Oh, they give it to Deacon King.
Or the King.
Deacon King doesn't get a lot. Maybe he's going to put him at the 28 and make it at a 3rd and 17. So that lengthy problem off the fumble has Westfield in a little bit of a dire situation here.
Yeah, this is a big 3rd and 17 after that big second down stop there.
King is the only back here on 3rd and
Melvin, back to throw, looking loud. He looked at that guy all the way down.
He was looking for Andrew Noble.
And Andrew Noble was the intended receiver, and he eyeballed him from the minute the play was snapped. There was no doubt where he was going.
Yeah, he was on it, but the ball sailed on him in this weather a little bit. And Carroll with a big stop there for the Charger defense, and going to probably get some good field position out of this.
They're down in the rows in front of us. Jaden Van Pelt back to receive the punt.
Van Pelt is back to catch it. Flag thrown as the kick is away. Van Pelt calling for a fair catch. And he did make the catch, and that's no small accomplishment either in this wet. But let's see what the flag is all about.
I got a suspicion this may be a...
It's a motion.
Yeah.
Illegal procedure actually is the call.
No. Okay. Illegal formation. Westfield, that penalty's declined. First down, Carroll.
Not a bad decision.
Yeah, I mean, you take it and go, and that's the biggest thing is,
Well, okay, now we got it back. Not a bad decision to make because you declined that penalty and you made that fair.
On the whistle, gentlemen, on the whistle.
Pretty decent field position as Carroll will take it at the 37-yard line. Their own 37 as we pick it up.
Official left his mic on.
Okay, well, now we can talk. All right, good call as the guy goes up the middle.
They're going to move the chains.
That was Rhodes again for the big gain. 1st and 10 at the 48.
Okay, Freisinger again in the shotgun. Go to Rhodes one more time. You can't go to the bank too often on that one. And he maybe got back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that was a nice play there by, I believe that was Alex McDonald, their defensive end on that play there. They're playing a 3-man front.
Freisinger back to throw.
Freisinger throwing, back to throw, and he is sacked.
And in on that sack was again big number 34, Alex Arambulis.
Arambulis on the sack as it just caved in on him.
Yeah, the pocket there wasn't very clean. He was looking for the opportunity to escape, but Westfield did a great job of collapsing those gaps and got the big sack.
So now Carroll is operating behind the sticks, 3rd and about 12. He's back to throw again. Freisinger over the middle, and it is tipped, and it is intercepted. We've got a pick for Westfield, and they're going to bring it all the way back to the Carroll 42-yard line. And that ball just kind of sailed. It was wet, went off the receiver's hands, and we had a pick.
Yeah, Rico Dicos, the free safety, was the benefactor of that tip ball as Logan Heath. Well, the ball went through his hands, and a big interception for Westfield, and gets the ball at the Carroll 42-yard line, 1st and 10.
So Dicos on the pick has given Westfield some pretty good field position, and now after they kind of stalled in their first opportunity, let's see what they're able to do with their second one.
Start from the 42-yard line in Carroll.
They are still staying with their passing quarterback, and Melvin this time. Not much on the gain on the give by the running back, and he'll get maybe a little bit over the 40, but not much. They'll give him down to the 39 for a gain of 3.
Yeah, Deacon King is in now at running back as they will alternate between Connor and King. 2nd and 7 now.
King's their leading rusher, about 700 yards in the year so far. And he has run for 7 touchdowns, and he leads them in that department as well. Melvin looking to the sideline to see just what we're going to do here. And he'll go to King once more time. and he'll go over the 35 down to about the 34. You would have thought with the good rush that he got out of his big lineman that he might have gotten a little bit more than that, and credit to the Carroll defenders to get that bottled up and hold to about a 2 or 3 yard gain.
Well, Gavin Godecker is a good defensive lineman, and then you got Neuheiser and Tippmann there at linebackers are pretty good players too. So this is a battle of the front four or five guys tonight.
Just not in these conditions.
Still Melvin, as he'll give it again, and this time King again gets it over the 30 down to the 26-yard line. And that will move the 6 and give Westfield a first down.
Yeah, they ran their counter play there, blocking down, pulling 2 guys, and got a big run there by King, picking up the first down. And now they're starting to knock on that red zone door here on the 25-yard line of Carroll.
And they haven't taken Melvin out yet. Grabowski has yet to see the field.
I know.
Still King in the backfield as we get a 1st and 10 situation at the 27. He's back to throw. Melvin is looking long. He's throwing it into the end zone, and he overthrows his man. And I don't think the receiver ran the entire pattern he was supposed to run. And in all honesty, I think the ball slipped on Melvin a little bit so that it sort of faded out of bounds, and I don't think he got it exactly where he wanted to put it.
Well, that Noble was the intended receiver as Grabowski now comes into the game here on 2nd and 10. But a great coverage there by Van Pelt, who's made a couple big plays already in this game.
So let's see what Grabowski does quarterbacking the Westfield offense. And he'll go back, and he'll pitch it out to the left side, back and inside, and King gets the call, and he'll take it down to the 20-yard line, get down close to a first down. You're probably about a yard or two short.
Yeah, just a quick pitch there. Dean on the outside did a great job of finding the hole, and a big play here for 3rd and 4 now.
Almost looked that it was almost a forward lateral in that kind of a call. King's going to get the call again, plow it up the middle, and he will have a first down. Crosses inside the 20 down to the 15-yard line, and Westfield on the move now as we play to 2:28 left to go in the first quarter. Carroll a 6-0 leader, but Westfield is knocking on the door.
And just a straight inside zone play for the yardage needed.
Grabowski gives it off. Parker has the call, and he goes to the left side, gets down to about the 9-yard line, and he will make things get down there and get it down close to another first down. If they get another one, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, this
is a nice march by Westfield right now.
Yeah, there was the speed sweep that they like, and of course it's a forward pass because of the way the quarterback pitches it forward. So that will go down as a pass play. 2nd and 4 here.
It'll pad his passing numbers. Which I don't think he kills. Grabowski's going to keep it this time. And he's going to the 5, and he's down to the 4. Are they using the tush push here? They almost looked like they were doing it, but he got close down inside the 1 or 2 yard line. And that'll move the 6, and Westfield really in good shape now, and with a chance to tie the lead or go in front.
Well, they're going over that left side of offensive line with Mills and Maverick there. They're 2 big studs, and I would suspect we're going to see the same thing again.
I think we're going to see a keeper. Grabowski pretty much back there by himself, and guess what? In he went, and in for the touchdown, 2 yards out. You could see that was coming a mile away. I mean, we're a good 50 yards away, and there was no secret about what they were going to do. So Westfield has tied the game, or do we have a penalty? They're getting excited down here below us, so do we have a penalty?
Wow, didn't see it initially.
So let's see what we've got here. I thought we were going to get an explanation, but we didn't get it. Better take his mic out or he's going to drown us out again.
He's not going to give it, is he?
I guess not. Well, it was a 5-yard walk-off anyway, and it's back to the 7-yard line.
That's a big help for
11-yard line, maybe the 12.
Carroll.
That's a hold.
Yeah.
That's probably a hold. So it actually is a 10-yard walk-off. And now let's see what Westfield has out of their trick bag in Grabowski right now. He's going to keep it. Nope. Deacon King has got to get the call. He's at the 10. He's at the 5, and finally tripped up and down as he goes over to the 4-yard line. Looked like he had enough time to get it done, but a nice shoestring tackle made there to get it done.
Yeah, Jaden Van Pelt again on the tackle.
He's been making a number of them.
Yeah, he's made his name present felt here on the defensive side of the ball. 2nd and 5 now here from the 5-yard line.
So let's see what Westfield has. We're coming down to we're inside the final minute of the first quarter now. Okay, Grabowski, King again. Down to the 2, down to the 1. They're not ruling him in.
And that might be the final.
He's right down there. You wouldn't want to live on the difference he has to go to get that touchdown, but he's going to have to do it probably in the next quarter. Time's running down. We're 19 seconds to go in the first quarter, and they can let the clock run out and not get a penalty. The possession clock is 4 or 5 seconds behind the game clock, and
8 seconds.
They're going to try and do it. So let's see. Here we go. Grabowski on the keeper, and Grabowski cuts inside and scores. And there wasn't much time in the first quarter left. 1 second when Grabowski scores to make it a 6-6 game. The second time, this one sticks. And now Westfield with a chance to go ahead at the very, very end of the first quarter.
Yeah. Grabowski saw the daylight and got in.
Herrera in for the kick. Diego Herrera is the kicker. And he is not very big, 5'8", 146, but he's the kicker. He doesn't have to be very big. And he has just put it through the uprights to give Westfield a 7-6 lead with 1 second left. So I tell you what, do we want to break, or do we want to, with 1 second left of the first quarter?
Yeah, well, Basil, they're going to kick it off here pretty soon.
We got to stick around for the
break
kickoff.
After the kickoff, because then we'll kick it back to Macy here after this play.
Yeah, you don't want to take a break and all of a sudden he runs it back 100 yards and don't have it.
That's right.
That's not something you do.
Well, they just matched Carroll's 11-play drive with their own 11-play drive, but it was only 42 yards after that big interception.
Ate up a lot of time, though.
Yeah. And that's kind of Westfield's offense right there. A ground-oriented, time-consuming ball control offense is what we saw there, and that's the way Westfield likes to play.
Well, when you have those monsters up front opening the holes or protecting, you're going to be able to do that more often than not.
Absolutely.
The 1 second remains. This will obviously be the final play of the first quarter, one way or the other. And let's see what Carroll makes of it. Or if there is actually a run back and it's kicked into the end zone and we don't have a run back. But Carroll's still doing not badly, down 7-6. As the quarter comes to an end, the ball goes into the end zone, and they're going to ring it. They're going to take it there and take the touchback. So, and that will run out the quarter. That doesn't run out the quarter.
It's a dead ball.
That does not run out the quarter.
It does not advance. It does not start the clock. So we'll have one play here in the 1 second of the quarter here at the 20-yard line.
Not a bad move.
Yeah.
Field position-wise. Because were you going to bring it back that far? Maybe not.
Yeah.
You'd have gotten it at the 20?
In high school, it's an automatic touchback once it gets across that goal line. So they've really taken that decision away from the kids in today's game.
So let's see what we have now.
Carroll's got a two-back set here.
See what we can do. Van Pelt.
Gets about 3. That's going to be the end of the first.
Yeah, that was Sheely carrying the ball that time. A little wrinkle.
Oh, little bunk on up that one. But that play for gain of about 2 or 3 yards puts us to the end of the first quarter, and we are after one quarter here at Carroll. The score: Westfield 7, the Carroll Chargers 6. This is Midwest Box Breaks Game of the Week on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM. As we take the ball back, Freisinger with a quick pitch up the middle, and he completes his pass.
Mr. Sheely.
And they're going to rule him down at the 38-yard line, and it's enough for a first down. Got some scores that we'll pass along to you at our first opportunity, but Carroll continues to work out of the no huddle.
Yeah, Sheely up the middle there, kind of a four-vert concept. Good throw by Freisinger. Kid's got a lot of confidence. You can just tell by the way he's throwing it.
He's got 3 guys out, and the lone sit back with him. Sends that man in motion. It was Newhauser, and now Freisinger is back to throw again. He gets a little pitch over the middle, and this one's going to work for a little bit more yardage.
Little tailback screen there to Rhodes.
And that'll get them. They're moving the yard marker
short
for a 9-yard gain. So they'll take it down to the 48-yard line and make it
great call,
3rd and 1.
Great call to take advantage of a hard-charging defensive front. Trying to slow them down. Screening is the best way to do it.
Second down and 1.
So let's see what Freisinger comes out of the trick bag this time, because Carroll has been using the trick bag. He's going to keep it himself this time. And no go there. Freisinger ran into a wall of white jerseys and was stopped at the 48. And but enough. They're going to give him the first down.
Yeah.
Boy, he didn't get it by much, but he got the one he needed.
Well, that looked interesting, but
yeah, this will be first down. Let's see if they take a shot here with Van Pelt.
Well, the D-backs are pretty uptight. Now they're coming back. Freisinger with a quick look out to the far side, and it is completed for a gain of about 7 yards.
Mr. Sheely.
And Sheely has the guy that wraps his hands around it on the far side to get a 7-yard gain to create a 2nd down and 3 situation for Carroll.
Yeah, Sheely's had a really good year. Over 900 yards on the season thus far, and has become a big target for Freisinger.
Freisinger is wasting no time on any of these calls. Either the run of the, it's unfolding quickly. He's going to keep it this time. He's looking for a side try, and he does not get away from the pursuit. The pursuit just wasn't going to work totally that time. And Cato June was the one that come from the secondary to get him.
Oh, they did a great job of what we call the quarterback read, with Washoe coming over the top, their Sam linebacker for the quarterback. And he was there to make the play. And then, like you said, Cato came up and finished the play for no gainer in a 3rd and 3 here.
In all honesty, if June hadn't gotten him, he might have squirted away for about 5 or 6 yards. So we now look at a 3rd and 3 situation, and Freisinger again has the one set back there with him. And Freisinger wants to throw this time, looking long.
Great throw.
He's got the catch.
Yeah, that was Van Pelt again on the back shoulder.
Well, Van Pelt ran in front of a bunch of his teammates blocking us off, and I couldn't tell whether he had made the catch or not until the official said, yes, he had.
Well, it was a great throw because it was a back shoulder throw on Cato June, and did a great job in coming back and making the play and getting the big first down.
Got it down to the 25-yard line, and Carroll again marching with the first at the 25. It's Freisinger again on the keep.
Play.
This time, not so much.
Mr. 34. Let's just call him Mr. That kid is a player.
Aramblus knows how to play this football game, does he not?
He sure does. And he's got a Division II scholarship offer to Grand Valley State, which is a national Division II school. So it's not a cupcake, but man, he's a player.
That's no small thing. But Freisinger now operating with a 2nd and 9 situation. Throws it down the middle. Got it in the man.
Oh, what a catch.
Did he catch it?
Yes, he did. Ballman.
And it's Ballman.
Bachman making the catch in the back part of the end zone on a great throw. That Carroll cannot be complaining about how they're going their offense right now. They're making it work to perfection.
Their offense has been really picking up about the latter part of the season, probably playing as good of offensive football as anybody in and around Northeast Indiana. And Gabe Freisinger, the confidence this young man has on that throw there just proves it. Throwing it in between coverage and deep
in the end zone, yet keeping it in play.
And they're going to go ahead and go for 2 here.
Currently 12-7. Let's see what happens after this. Freisinger on the 2-point try. He's going to keep it himself.
Oh, wow, he dumps it. Sheely. What is going on?
Honest to God, you don't know what they're going to pull next time, and that's what's going to work for them against this Westfield defense. Harrison Sheely, the guy making it happen for 2 points, and Carroll has made it a 14-7 game with 8:41 to go here in the first half. And we take our break?
Yep, we'll take a Going to take a break here before the next kickoff. And
this is Midwest Breaks Box, the game of the week on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM. Wasting no time on this one as we have it kicked off, and it is into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And Westfield will have the ball on their own 20-yard line. I got some scores for you. Pioneer has gone up 7-0 on South Adams with 5 minutes left in the first half. There is an interesting situation going on over at Dwenger. They lead 10-7, but they have gotten the touchdown that they have in that game on a blocked field goal that they returned for a touchdown.
Wow.
So the Saints are ahead of South Bend St. Joe. And we'll keep getting these other scores to you as we get them. Scattered start times all over the place, so it's staggered everywhere, and so the times will not be uniform. But Westfield now with a 1st and 10. Melvin on the throw, and it's incomplete.
Oh, my goodness.
Or did it?
They called that a catch. Holy smokes.
Well, in all honesty, we're a good distance away, but it was low, and if he made a catch, it was a great catch.
See if they're going to have a replay on that one. Yeah, now.
It looks like an injury down, and is it a Carroll man or is it a?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, it is. It's one of the Carroll kids.
Who is that? That looks like that may be Austin Roars, one of the linebackers, and that doesn't look good.
No.
From here even. And
they look like he's holding his arm.
Yeah, it doesn't. It looks like that may be something that may keep him out of the ball game.
At least tonight, if it's an arm thing, if he's a linebacker or something like that, they'll put a cast on that. And if they get to play again next week, he'll be clamoring to get in there. But right now, it doesn't look too good for him.
Yeah, that was Austin Roars. I really didn't see that, but they said that was a completion. So a big 4-yard gain for the Shamrocks.
Tough play to make, but they made it. And now they are moving into the 2nd down and 6 situation. Here's the give. King is still back in there. They're going to get him in the backfield. King was really underdone that time.
That was Seth McCall.
Seth McCall, he just submarined him.
Yeah,
he got in there down low, and he wasn't going anywhere. You get a guy down there that low, he's not going anywhere. Yeah, he's just taking the feet out from under him.
2-yard loss, so a big play on 2nd down to set up a 3rd and 8 here for Carroll. Can they get off the field by getting a 3-and-out would be huge.
The Neon Nation is pounding the seats here below us. We can feel the vibration. See what Westfield does now with a 3rd and 8 situation. Melvin on the roll to the right side. He is in big trouble, but he gets it downfield, and it is high, and it is incomplete. He was in extreme duress. And it looks like Darch might have been the intended trigger, but he was hurried. He could feel those footsteps behind him. He knew something was coming.
Yeah, Darch was the intended receiver, but Melvin made a dangerous throw there by throwing back over the middle while he was rolling to his right, not advised.
And he was about to get eaten alive by the Carroll pass rush.
But a big 3-and-out for this Carroll defense and a chance to get great field position.
With a 14-7 lead now and 7:24 to go in the first half. Punt is away. Good kick. And they're going to let it roll. Wise move. They weren't really sure as just to what they were going to do with that one. And so with that in mind, Carroll chose to let Van Pelt say, we'll let that one bounce. I'm not going to risk a fumble, which is probably a good move. So with that, we move it on and we change ends. And now let's see what Carroll does and see if the creativity continues with offense as has been so successful with them. The no huddle, moving the ball around, getting people involved and making things happen, and everybody is getting things going. Halfway through the first quarter now, Bishop Luers has a 7-0 lead on Knox. So there's an update on that one.
That's huge because that McLaughlin kid's got about 4,400 yards on the year.
Well, I'm not sure he's seen the likes of the SAC. Freisinger on the keeper on this one as we have a 1st down play. He will cross the 45, get to about, they're going to 48 or 49-yard line is where they're going to mark it. So that will give him a 4-yard gain. And but we're discussing it, and let's see what we've got here. Oh, I guess there was no delay. I thought we were going to maybe have a stoppage, but no, it wasn't the case. Now Freisinger on a give.
Rhodes again.
And Rhodes can't get away from the pursuit that time. Was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage, and he might have actually gotten a yard out of that one, but he worked for all of it.
Yeah, kind of stunted their way into that one and trying to slow down this Carroll offense. But Carroll's keeping the pressure on this stout defense.
What is also it's not allowing them to sub out. And so, maybe they could situationally sub, and they can't do that with the situation that the Carroll is throwing at them with their offense. Preisinger again, he's been out of the shotgun the entire way. Now he's back to throw, looking down the sideline, and he's got his man, Sheely, down to the 20, down to the 20, down to the 30, down to the 20, and he fumbled the ball. Sheely fumbled the ball and they're going to rule it. Westfield has it. Sheely made a nice grab, got it over the 30, and he took the hit at the 27. He got popped. The ball came loose, and Westfield, being opportunistic, jumps on it with a chance to sort of reverse things here.
Coach Dinan was wanting them for saying that he was down, that his backside hit it first before the ball came out.
He's not going to win the argument.
No,
and the IHSA does not have replay.
No, and I think that was a good call because I do think the ball was out before he was on the ground. So a big turnover for Westfield.
The opportunity to go to instant replay and overturn a call.
So it's Westfield with the ball at the 26-yard line as they will start moving this way. Melvin is on the throw. He's going to go up the middle, and he overthrows his man again. I'm not sure it's really raining that much anymore. Griff,
not enough to.
He's sailed a few balls now.
Over, being a huge factor. But, yeah, he's a little off. Ball's a little high, sailing on him. But Carroll trying to come up now with another 3 and out.
So let's see what happens from the 27 as Westfield. King is going to give it once more time, and King crosses the 30 down to the 33, 34. Let's see where they unpile it. And this will probably be a first down if they unpile it and place it that way. What's the decision?
Yeah, it's on the 34 there, and
that should be a first down.
No, they're still short by 3.
Okay, I can see that. The first down is to the 38.
Yeah, Grabowski's been now, and Carroll has already had 2 turnovers here in the first half, and that is not good.
Nope, and not against this team especially. They will make you pay for it. 5:16 to go here in the first half. Carroll 14-7 leaders, but Westfield has the ball after a turnover, and they're driving. And is it King again?
Grabowski carried
Grabowski kept it.
Yep, on their quarterback power.
And he got those yards that were necessary to the 38-yard line and gave Westfield a chance to get a new set of downs at their own 38-yard line. Now we're under 5 minutes to go in the first half.
And Grabowski's going to stay in there as both these teams like what we call the +1 running game, which is the quarterback.
All right, Grabowski keep it once again, and King gets it over to 45, gets it down to the 48. He may have gotten another first down by himself. He's a horse.
Yeah. And, he's a big-bodied kid that over almost 700 yards on the year.
I'd love to see
rusher, 215 pounds.
He's probably close to the century mark right now in this one. So let's see what happens here now with Grabowski under the circle at 4:20 to go in the first half to see what they're going to try and do. Is it a run? Is it a pass? I would lean to the run. It's nice play. Grabowski's going to keep it, and he's not going to get much out of it, but it could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, he actually got more than he should have. I think that was McCall, but on the tackle there, but it may not have been. May have the numbers crossed up there, but should have had him for a loss.
So it's 2nd down and 2. This will be Grabowski keeps it again. He gets a hole. He braces through a hole, and he is sized down all the way down to the 36-yard line. What he did there was slither like a snake through the hole and find the opening to get himself the first down. Gain of about 13 or 14 yards down to the 37-yard line of Carroll.
Their biggest success is coming on the side of their beef. That's the left side, and that quarterbacking run game that they have is pretty proficient in what they do, and it's tough to defend.
Well, what you have now is the situation that the clock starts to become a factor, and if they stay with the running game, it's going to eat that up. So we'll see. But is it Grabowski again still?
Yes.
Yes, he's still there. Slides inside one more time, crosses the 35, down to the 31. He does a very good job of finding his way through what little hole there is, whichever direction it is. He changes direction and makes what should be a 2 or 3 yard gain into a 5 or 6 yard gain.
He's a big kid himself. He's about 210 pounds, and you add that and King back there, and you've got a two-headed monster.
Well, 2:44 to go in the first half. Grabowski will hand it out. This King, he's got to go. He's got to go for the touchdown.
And a flag. Back at the 21-yard line, got to be a hold.
Oh, I would think. That would be the necessary area that it would be. Hold. Yes, sir. That's why you coached so long.
Well, it's a good guess when it's behind the play in that area. But, again, a touchdown's taken off the board for Westfield due to a hold, and that's huge.
And given the place where it was the infraction took place, it was behind the play, and that will drive a coach crazy.
Yeah, that type of play there had to be very, very evident. But having this foul from the spot of where the penalty occurred now, they'll still get the benefit of
part of the gain.
Yeah, of the gain. So and tonight, right now, Westfield has really got a lot of their momentum, Dean, off of Carroll turnovers. They scored on the interception that Carroll had there in the first quarter, and now they're trying to knock on a door again after the Harrison Shealy fumble on that big pass play.
Oh, it should have been a touchdown, ended up being a 6-yard gain. So let's see what happens now with a 2nd down and 5 situation. Yep, low snap. Here we go with a long pass over the middle, and he actually went to the outside with that and keep it and got the first down.
He missed
I was looking at the guy downfield. I figured he was getting the ball.
Yeah, he missed the tailback on the wheel route out of the backfield. Connor, yes, he came on wide open, but they didn't find him. Got the positive play, and now we're 3rd and 3 here, or 3rd and 2.
Oh, he still got Melvin in there, do we not?
Grabowski.
Oh, Grabowski's in there now. Okay. He's going to hand it off King. Dive into the middle. Get down to about the 26. That'll be enough for a first down and give them a fresh set of downs. But there's really not a big shortage of time, but there's not a lot left either. 2:21.
Yeah, again, they're running their offense like they like to. Again, ball control offense. Carroll's got to hope to hold them to 3 here.
Okay. Grabowski looks back at King. No, he looks actually looking back to see if we're going to change the play. Looking at the bench. Now he gets the instruction. We're looking for the snap. King behind him. King gets the call. Dives over the middle. And he actually got stopped at the 25, but bulled his way ahead, got it to the 20, and gets the first down. Or no, got it at least further than he already had the first down.
Yeah. 2nd and 5 now is coming up here, and they have it looks like Connor is now in the backfield for King.
Well, now we've got the clock becoming a factor with 1:36 to go. So the running game can't be the whole thing now. They got to be thinking about things.
They got 3 timeouts.
Let's see how quickly they can use them.
Play clock's down to 12.
Okay, the snap.
Fake the hand.
Oh, he almost.
Melvin had a guy open, but he threw it behind him.
Yeah, it looked like Austin Asher Wagner, excuse me there, was able to get a hand on it and tipped it. So now it's 3rd and 4. This is another big down here on this drive for Carroll. Again, they're probably in a 4-down territory. This may be out of King's or Harris field goal range. As longest on the year is 39.
I think we're in 4-down territory. Empty backfield. 3rd and 4. 1:21 to go. Carroll up 14-7, but Westfield getting close to the red zone.
Quarterback.
Keeper on the play. Grabowski on the keeper. Gets over the 15, down to the 13, and he has a first down. And it looks like we just exercised one of those. The clock stops with the movement at the change.
Yeah, clock stops on the change movement.
Well, they moved now, and it's going again.
Yeah, it started again. But they ran that speed sweep fake, and he ran quarterback power for first down.
Let's see what Grabowski has in mind here. King to give. Gets down to the 13-yard line. Clock is still running, and Westfield doesn't seem to be too concerned about it.
Nope, not at all. Now they're going to take a timeout.
And there's a whistle. It is.
So with 45 seconds left, Westfield wants to talk it over, and in all honesty, so does Carroll, as to how to defend this thing. As you're down in the red zone now, and you like to hold on to the lead going into the locker room.
Yeah, and with this timeout, they'll have a chance to talk about it here with 45 seconds remaining. You got to feel that they're going to have to at least try to get the ball in the end zone on this drive here, because they want to come away with at least 3 points, as this drive for them is started at the 26-yard line of Westfield after the fumble recovery, and they're trying to get their 7th point or their 14th point off of a turnover.
Some updates on scores at Dwenger. It is a 13-7 lead for the Saints over South Bend St. Joe in the second quarter. Lourdes continues to lead Knox 7-0 midway in the first, and Pioneer has a 7-0 lead on South Adams in the second down in Bern. I think those are the only ones that are actually still going. I don't think the Adams Central game has gotten too far along yet.
No. Here we go.
And now Pioneer's going up 10-0. Let's see what we have here. 45 seconds to go. Carroll up 14-7. Westfield knocking on the door at the 18-yard line, looking to get it in there and at least tie the game. Grabowski on a throw and gets his man on the right side. And it goes out of bounds. It gets King coming out of the backfield, and he is pushed out of bounds. They can rule at the 5 or the 6-yard line.
6-yard line. That's going to be short by 2 yards. So here we go with 38 seconds left, 2 yards to go on third down.
Wagner made the move to get him out of bounds, but now it is 2nd and 2, so they can still get a first down and not get a touchdown.
Shamrocks need to reach the 4-yard line to move.
Grabowski rolls to the left. Grabowski keeper, and he gets over the 5. He got to the 3. He'll probably have the first down, but he did not get to the end zone.
Just enough.
And are they going to get enough? It's just going to cause. That's going to have to get the time to move the sticks. So the clock will stop with 31 seconds to go.
And a timeout.
Timeout for Westfield.
They've one left. Right?
Yeah.
31 seconds to go. Carroll, admirable performance here in the first half. They have to be happy by that. But they know it could be a lot better if they've been able to keep the ball in their hands a little bit.
Turnovers. I mean, this is the problem in games of this stature, is when you turn the ball over, you're playing really good teams now at this part of the year that will make you pay. And they have on 2 Carroll turnovers thus far, looking to get their 14th point off of turnover tonight here with 31 seconds left here in the half.
It's not ideal weather, but you and I can both recall many, many times when you get to semi-state level, it is much worse than this in all aspects. Cold, wind, or snow, ice.
Last year, I think, was a bad semi-state game, if memory serves me correct. A rainy, cold night here in the Summit City. Tonight, it's not actually that bad. 47 degrees out, but it is a steady drizzle.
Has he still got King in there in the running back spot?
Yeah, King and the Grabowski both are in.
Okay. They are shuffling them in and out, keeping it interesting. Looks like King's going to get this one. He's going to dive into the line, and he's going to get the end zone. He's in.
He might be bottled up.
Close, one way or the other.
Better take a timeout because they don't have any left.
They've got to, and this is their last one. The way the bodies were falling into the end zone, I thought he was in.
Yeah, their quarterback, the coach is heated right now because 10 seconds rolled off the clock here, and now there's only 13 seconds left unless he puts any more on the clock.
What he's done now is created a all or nothing at all situation. They either get a touchdown or it's halftime.
He can't, in this situation, running it places a big jeopardy on what you just said, because if they run it and do not get in,
they'll have no time.
They can't stop the clock.
No, they can't.
Essentially having to spike it and having a fourth down play up. So,
but they've got to like their chances with that monster front line.
Oh yeah,
and a bull like King who can make things happen.
Well, yeah, they're in a position where you got to think that their advantage is to Westfield with the size of the offensive line and only needing about a half a yard or so to get it in. We're going to find it out here real quick.
And we're going to find out a little bit about that Carroll front four on the defensive side too.
Absolutely.
So let's see what happens. This is going to be the last play of the half, one way or the other, if they don't get in. Here's the give. He's not.
He
got
almost
in.
Had it.
He got it.
He slipped out of a tackle. They had him at the 2-yard line, and he slipped the tackle and got in.
That was a gutsy play call.
And with 17 seconds left to go, we have a 14-13 ball game with the kick upcoming from their jockey-sized kicker.
That's right.
I've seen jockeys bigger. So Herrera will try to tie the game here with 17 seconds to go and get the extra point for Westfield. Boots on its way up, and it is good. So with 17 seconds to go here in the first half, we have a tie game. Carroll 14 and Westfield 14. With that little time left, we'll keep it here and get these last few minutes, 2 seconds in before we do our break. So 14 seconds to go, and let's see what they're going to 17 seconds to go. I'm looking at the score and the clock and going, okay, one of those wasn't right.
That's right.
14-14 with 17 seconds to go. So what Carroll has to do now is make a decision. Do they try to make the big play on the kickoff return or play it safe?
Well, it's probably going to go in the end zone, number one. And I would imagine Doug will go ahead and take a knee, take it 14-14 at halftime, figuring that that's a big half for them as a football team. But both of their scores that Westfield has got tonight has been off of turnovers.
That said, it took them a long time to get down there off of those turnovers to score. They do nice, long, extended drives off of those turnovers of both length and time to make the equalization in both instances.
Absolutely.
So, 17 seconds to go. Let's see where the kick ends up.
No doubt about that.
And how much more we actually have of this first half.
Oh, they pooched it. That's a live ball, gentlemen.
By Carroll. And
they wouldn't have needed a disaster like that. That wouldn't have needed a disaster like that at all. They're going to cover it at the, 42 or 44?
No.
Or 24.
24-yard line. And it was almost disaster from the standpoint of they ran a pooch kick. And
can you imagine the Carroll kickers from the sideline going, cover it, cover it.
Yeah, and it was almost disastrous, but here we go. 16 seconds left. Time ball game, but I think he's going to take a knee and go in. But
that would be my guess as well.
Well, find out.
At the very least, a Hail Mary at the end of the first.
Well, let's put it this way: have you? Oh, wait, he's back in the shotgun. Oh, he's going to try the quarterback draw, and he'll take it to the 25 or the 30, and that's going to be it. They're not going to call anything. Carroll's going to come off. Carroll's actually, their roster and their players are already headed to the locker room now as the clock tickers down. So we are at halftime at Carroll in a game that maybe a lot of people didn't think would be this close, but it's close. It's as close as it can be. Carroll 14 and Westfield 14. We will be back with halftime activity in a little bit. This is Midwest Box Breaks Game of the Week on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM. We're about ready to play some football here for the second half of the semi-state here at Carroll. And let's see what brings. Westfield is going to take it as they had won and deferred the ball. They kicked it off and on the way of bringing it back. And
nice play.
Couldn't pick them up.
Well, that was Ashton Johnson on the return. And Grabner making the stop on the kickoff coverage unit, and it held him right to the 20-yard line.
I give him a credit on the return because he had to go way up and get it. It took a funny hop, and it almost went over. It was almost like a bad hop in an infield in baseball.
Yeah, and
he didn't make an error.
It looks like they've gone back to Melvin here in the second half.
So Melvin will be the quarterback. He rolls to the left, right, and goes to the right side with a short pass and gets it out of bounds for a short gain of 4 yards up to about the 25-yard line. They'll move it up a little bit and take it from there. They're going to give an official gain of 3 and out at the 13. I thought he was out a little further up than that. And so does the guy with the marker because he's got it marked at the 14. So let's see.
Well, they're going to keep her where they're at and roll it.
Yeah, let's see if Melvin's still in there. Nobody has gone under center in this entire game. It's been totally out of the shotgun. And that's kind of the way football is now.
Yeah, I was just say football's gone to that.
Yeah, it's a keeper. Quarterback draw, and Melvin has got some move. He's down to the 40, he's down to the 45, cuts back and goes out of bounds near midfield. Okay.
They caught him they got him misaligned there, and they were not aligned correctly, and that +1 got him with the quarterback run.
Also, they had in their minds, okay, this is the passing quarterback.
Yeah.
Well, not so much.
Yeah, now they got Grabowski in there.
Watch him throw.
Yeah, keep us all off on him.
So it's 1st and 10 for listen to me. For Westfield, I'll get my school right, and give on that one up to the 45-yard line. Gain maybe 2 yards.
Yep, 2 yards on that one, and a little change for Westfield. They've gone to an unbalanced set. So they're in an unbalanced set over here to the left side of the field. So
got 3 guys wide to the left. Here's the give. Grabowski going to keep it, and he will be wrapped up at about the 49-yard line. He might have gotten to midfield, but I think he's a little bit short of that. So we'll have a 3rd down situation at the 49 of Westfield. We are a minute into the third quarter in a 14-14 tie.
Yeah, this unbalanced set gives them an extra blocker at the point of attack.
Now watch them fool and move it to the right side. Okay, they're shifting the back, making a play. They're changing things up. They're getting a new play call from the field, from the sideline. Okay, Grabowski on the pitch. They
got him outnumbered.
Got him on the left. You knew they were going to do that. You knew that when they overloaded the left side, they probably were going to go right with something.
Yeah, they went back to the boundary side with the speed option look, and Carroll's a man short there, so their defender is wrong, whatever decision he made. He took the quarterback, he kicked it to the corner on the pitch, and around the end he went. So that's something that they come up with at halftime.
Okay, Grabowski looks like he's still in there. The King? Oh, he's going to.
He dropped it.
A little swing pass out to the right side, and in all honesty, it wasn't that well thrown a ball. It was a little bit behind him.
Yeah, a little high as well, and those quick kind of flat throws can be difficult at times because they happen faster. But Snow made the drop.
Yeah, we can see it looking up at the lights.
They went to the back shoulder and went too far to the back shoulder. So 2nd and 10, 10:29 to go. We're in the third quarter of a 14-14 tie. Grabowski still there? Looks like it. Long count. Oh, he's going to keep it over the middle and has his man over the middle with a first down to the 29-yard line.
Now that one to Snow over the middle there, kind of like a little pop pass that they were able to get the ball to him behind the linebackers, and Westfield driving into Carroll territory.
And taking a page out of Carroll's book here. Grabowski looking and seeing what the change-up play is. These change-up plays seem to be working for Westfield.
Set pistol here.
10 minutes left in the third as the give is dropped. King gets the call, and he will get to about the 27 before the Carroll defense pushes him back at that point. And that will give him maybe a 3-yard gain. They're going to mark. Well, I'm judging from where the guy marking the down is, and he's marked at the 26. And apparently the scoreboard and him are in agreement this time.
Yeah.
So clock just keeps on running with this kind of thing. This is going to lead to be a fast game. The first half was played in about 55 minutes. A little pass on the side, and he got his man to the left side, and that'll be a first down. Noble makes the catch on the near sideline. Took 3 guys to bring him down, but after he had beaten them on the play, so they're going to move the chains again. Westfield has another first down, this time at the Carroll 20 or the Carroll 17-yard line.
Yeah, that was too easy of a throw there. The corner was way off too much, and that was just a simple pitch and catch.
They kind of have Carroll's defense guessing right now. Little back on their heels. Little pitch out to the side. The right side, King tries to go, and King makes a nice play, but so does the Carroll defense make a nice play to hold that gain to about 3 yards.
McCall. And we now have McCall looks like he may be down. Nope, that's Asher Wagner. That's not good.
No, that's not the guy you want to lose. You don't want to lose anybody, but especially somebody like that.
Right.
So the clock stops with the injury. 8:55 to go in the third quarter, 14-14 tie, but Westfield, having taken the opening kickoff of the first half, has been moving with it ever since.
Yeah, they found their rhythm. They made a couple adjustments with the unbalance that's given them some advantages, especially at the point of attack and in the alignment of this Carroll defense. But Carroll's got to bow up here, find a way to hold them to 3 and call it a success. But this is Westfield's offense right now is doing what they do the best, and that's methodically turn out first downs and move the ball down the field, and that's how they've gotten their big scores tonight has been on long drives.
And in all honesty, when they've gotten down here, they put it in the end zone. But if they want to kick it, Herrera looks like he knows what to do with the football when he did.
He's had a 39-yarder. It's been his longest of the year, 11 of 13 on his field goal
and anything from this distance wouldn't be that far. So let's see what we have with a second and 8 at the 16-yard line. Long count. Let's see what happens. King. He's up down, and he gets himself down to the 10, down to about the 9-yard line before they finally wrestle him to the ground, but still a significant gain. Yeah, and it's 3rd and 3.
Yeah, they've got it back into that makeable third down because their first and second downs have been so efficient tonight.
A stop here and maybe even taking a field goal, that's a win for the Carroll defense if they can pull it off. So let's see what we have here. Grabowski on the call here now. They're looking over to the side. They don't seem to be worried about time. They seem to be willing to eat time up.
No, they throw it.
They throw it up to the sideline, and he's got his man on the far side at about the 4 or 5-yard line. Connor makes the grab going out of bounds, and he got them a first down. And the clock will stop as they move the chains with 7:56 to go in the third of a 14-14 tie.
Yeah, again, too easy of a throw there, wide open. This is an offense, too, like you said, Dean, it's going to take their time, even if they got to play out of bounds.
Well, we'll see what they have up their sleeves now. They're going to go right to King in the middle. And King is going to go into the end zone. Yes, he is. King is into the end zone from the 5-yard line. And King has made this a game that Westfield has taken the lead in, I believe, for the first time. No, they had a 7-6 lead.
Had a 7-6 lead, but they made that look awful easy.
Yep. King kind of made that thing happen his own way. He's one of the few guys that plays both ways for Westfield, but at 6'1" and 215, that's a load to try to bring down, and Carroll wasn't going to bring him down. So it's 20-14 PAT coming. Herrera in for the boot, and he's right through the middle with that one. So we have seen Westfield come out of the locker room in the first half to the second half and into the third quarter. They have taken a 21-14 lead on Carroll. And with 7:51 to go, we have got a situation where we have a break. And you are listening to the Midwest Box Breaks Game of the Week on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM. Got a quick update for you on some scores. Bishop Lewis is now taking a 28-0 lead on Knox at the half, so the Knights seem to be in control of that one. And that's the biggest update. Again, the Andrean up 17-6 on Adams Central with about 2 minutes left in the second quarter. And the kick will be a short one, and Bugman will rake it. Bauman will take it to the 25. Bauman will finally be wrestled out of bounds at about the 30 or 31-yard line before it's all over. And that's where Carroll will put it in place, and let's see what they have as a counterpunch to what they just had to take from Westfield.
Well, they've been off the field for quite a long time. You consider they were off of it for the latter part of that first half for about 5 minutes, and now for about 4.5 here, the start of the third quarter.
Well, Westfield showed them the creativity that Carroll had showed Westfield in the first half. Now let's see if the Chargers can go back with more of that offensive creativity and get back in control of this one. And his short give up the middle is not going to get too much.
Well, that was Rhodes, but that was our friend, number 34, making a play. He is really good.
You'll get Arambulis. Arambulis. You're going to get it.
I call him Mister because he's playing so good. Here he comes again.
And he's big. Here's the pass, and it's incomplete. Freisinger had actually wiggled out of a lot of trouble there and stepped up nicely out of the pocket and delivered downfield, but the pass was incomplete. Felt
a little pressure there, stepped up, and unfortunately now, after a loss of first play and an incomplete, they're now facing 3rd and 10, and I don't think you want to give it back this early to this Westfield team.
No, not the way they're going right now, because ever since the first half ended and the second half began, they seem to have – not that they didn't have things figured out offensively in the first half, but they really have gotten it figured out in the third quarter. Snap to Freisinger. He goes downfield. Does he have his man?
Yes, he does.
He does at the 43, 44-yard line, and that gets Carroll a very, very critical first down.
Mason Bauman on the big play gets a first down on that one. What a throw by Gabe.
Had a very small window in which to throw it, and he hit it.
Yeah, he is, like I said, the confidence of the young man has just grown as the year gone on, and he is really firing it.
No, he's going to keep it there on the quarterback draw and gets a little bit of blocking. But after about 3 yards, that blocking climbs down. He got the 3-yard lane that'll get him up to the 46 or 47. Let's see where they put it. They put it at the 46. Again, Carroll didn't get the benefit of a really great spot.
Yeah, I'd like to see them see if they can get Van Pelt in the ball game here and get him the ball.
Freisinger again back to throw. Gets away from trouble again. He's going to keep it. Gets away from one, gets away from two, and then slides down. I believe he's going to get the first down yardage, but let's see what the penalty's all about. Now, in all honesty, even before that flag had been thrown, Freisinger in the middle of his slide was already completing the slide, and he got hit.
Yeah, they called a holding on Carroll.
That's too bad because and nothing was called here. You saw what I saw.
Yeah.
He got hit after he started to slide.
Yeah, a little bit late, but now you're going to have a second down, and it's going to be 17 now.
When that would have been really close to a first down, if not a first down. So, Carroll has an opportunity to make some hay, kind of get away from him because of the penalty. And now it'll be second down and 17 with the clock showing 6:14 to go in the third quarter of a 21-14 lead led by Westfield. Empty backfield, Freisinger back for himself. He's looking for a play, and he's changing a play now. Taking a book out of something out of the Westfield book and adjust as we go. Freisinger back to throw, looks to the sideline, has his man, and a lot of that penalty yardage is back, and now this is going to be a workable third down with the completion.
Yeah, that was, again, to Bauman on the sideline. Good play call. Now you go from a 2nd and 17 to a 3rd and about 7.
Much more workable than 17.
Yeah, more workable and a chance to, work your offense.
Still a passing down. And Freisinger running up and down to make sure everybody knows who's got to make it. Is he lined up as a receiver?
No, he's good.
Okay, Freisinger back to throw. Okay, he's got over the middle.
What a catch.
And Geely makes the catch and makes the first down, and Carroll comes up with play after play here on these drives to keep things going after penalties or misfortunes and keeping the drive going.
That was a heck of a catch because that was a low throw around his knee, and he made a great catch.
And again, a lot of coverage was there, but they still threaded the needle. So let's see what Freisinger does now with 5:22 to go in the third quarter. Is to give up the middle. It'll go over the 40, down to about the 37. And where are they going to place him?
Right there, about the 39.
Oh, they're not getting good spots at all. He looked like he had at least a yard or two more than that.
Let's see if they come back to that tailback screen they had some success there in the first half with.
Something's got to happen here. The Chargers have got to make something. Again, Freisinger stepping up, has a man down, throws off his back foot. Oh, that's going to be a pick. That was an ill-advised throw.
And it was picked off on the play.
And Logan Loring, the safety, basically playing center field there because there was nobody around in a blue jersey to catch that ball, and that just was not a throw Freisinger should have made.
No, and what happened was Van Pelt stopped his route, and he thought he was going to keep going deep, so he threw it to a point where he thought he was going to be. He'd have been better running it there, but again, a third turnover on the night for Carroll, and when you turn the ball over that much, your chances of winning go way, way down. So you talk about a big offensive series for Westfield. This is it, and Carroll vice versa on defense.
One needs to stop, one needs to make something happen because the control of this game is going to hang on it. The snap was down the ground, but Grabowski picked it up, throws it downfield, and almost picked off. We almost had it going the other way.
Yeah, and see, that's, again, they've done that twice now when they've gotten the turnover, they've gone deep. McCall makes a great play there, but you got to pick that one. I hate to say it, but you got to have it because you were in perfect position.
Which his coach just told him on the sideline before he sent him back in.
Got to make that play, and he's a youngin that will, benefit.
They're all youngins, Beyond.
Well, he's not a youngin in the sense that he's still a senior, but that's a play you got to make.
So it is 2nd and 10 now for Westfield at about the 19, and they will have Grabowski keeping it for himself and getting across the 20 down to about the 22, getting about half of what he needs for a first down, and that'll create a third down situation. And about, they roll him down at 21. They're not getting good. These guys are very conservative on their spots. Only a 3-yard gain when it looked like he had at least 2 more than that.
Yeah.
And Neon Nation is stomping below, getting there behind their defense to try and make a play.
They got to get a stop here.
3rd and 7. Grabowski looking down. He'll take the snap. Goes back to throw.
Oh, missed him.
Backs it, had his man. Now he's rolling left. Going Boyd, and he will keep it, and he will not get the first down.
And you got a hold.
He needed to get to the 29-yard line. It's looking like a hold.
This is going to be a decision for Carroll to make. Because it's 4th down if they take the play.
He's going to decline it. He takes it. So it's 4th down, and you got to punt it here because of the where you're at on the field in the game. So
yeah, and they're going to punt it.
Carroll defense gets a stop after the turnover. First time tonight that they've gotten a stop because, remember, Westfield has turned those turnovers into points.
Well, a lot of times when they've had critical plays to make, they have been able, they being the Carroll defense, to take Westfield's first option on their offensive call out of their hands. Here's the boot.
Short.
And they're gonna let it roll.
Hit the kid in the helmet.
Looks like they got a little bit of a favorable bounce.
It hit the Shamrock player's helmet there at the 48, 49, or wherever they place it there. But a big stop by the Carroll Chargers.
And good field position out of this at the 50-yard line.
Yeah, they've had great field position here in the second half. And so this will be a big one.
Well, they just had a big stop. Now they got to give a big go.
Well, yeah, you got to shake off the mistakes. You got to come back out and get to your things that work for you. And this is a chance for Freisinger to redeem himself.
Because we're going to get to the late stages of the third quarter, and Carroll's down. But let's see what Freisinger is able to do. Does he keep it or did he hand it off?
He kept it. But what much there?
He tried to drop it off and then got over the 50, maybe got down to the 48 or 49. And so they give him the 48? Yeah. Nah, of course not. They gave him the 49.
Yeah. Carroll just not getting the push they once were in the first half.
Nope.
Blitz.
Oh, and the blitz spike.
Got to get rid of it.
He didn't have time.
Well,
he didn't have time to even set and throw.
Well, he's got to see that aspect of it. And what happened was Westfield jumped into it late. That's what confused him. And they were running routes down the field. So a big defensive play there by Westfield.
The blocking just was not there. He had zero time.
Yeah.
You like to see a quarterback be able to get rid of the ball and avoid the sack, but he had literally zero time to throw. He's back to throw again as Freisinger. He's going to roll now to the right. Felix fakes the throw down, and this time they're going to sack him. They'll get him back at the 37-yard line, and Westfield has just had a great defensive stay here to make it 4th down and 23, and that's a critical change in this game where Carroll, with their good play of offense in the first half and parts of the second half, that was not that.
No. Well, in that second down play, they brought a blitz that meant they had one more than they could block it, and that was disastrous as the third down was.
Who's the guy that's a deep man? Because here's the punt's going to come in here. They're really bringing everybody. They brought everybody. And they got it away.
Cato June.
And June makes the fair catch. I'll tell you, he was lucky to get that punt away.
Yeah, they came after him.
They bring 6 guys? 7 guys?
They brought a whole bunch of them.
Because they didn't leave anybody down there to block. But now Westfield with not great field position, but not bad to start this drive. And let's see what they're able to do with it. They have come out here and been more the aggressor offensively in the second half. And if they can continue that, they're going to walk out of here with a win. But let's see what they're able to do here with 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the third quarter. It is Westfield with a 21-14 lead on the Carroll Chargers.
And again, Carroll's defense is going to have to step up.
All right. Here he's
King.
Get back to King in there and pick up about 3 yards maybe. Get him to about the 30.
Yep. They're just getting a lot of push at the point of attack and, getting that 4 to 5 yard on first down. Melvin back in the game at quarterback. But they've gotten in troubles when they've thrown it on first down for big shots and they get behind the sticks.
Well, they split 2 guys far to the right side, and Melvin has one back with him. I believe that's King. They're checking the sideline again. They may be changing the play. They're changing the play just about every time now. Here's his give to King. Into the middle. He's got a hole. He's through it, and he is stopped for a first down to the 37 or 38-yard line, but plenty enough for the first down to move the sticks and keep the Westfield drive going.
And Carroll's defense, they're kind of playing a little bit more heavy on the front line, and if you get through it, that's when you get that 7, 8, 9, 10-yard run, and that's what Westfield has been able to do here. And again, 1st and 10.
Okay, here we will see what happens with Melvin. I keep them up, trying to get what he can out of that, and he's not going to make in fact, he's going to lose a yard or 2.
Well, that's the second time that snap's been on the ground. And again, it may not be raining hard, but it's starting to affect the exchange a little bit here, and that's what can happen when you're in the gun all the time and you're not getting that, that instantaneous snap. But we got 30 seconds left here in the third quarter, and this will be it.
Long snapping is not the easiest thing to do. I tried it.
No.
And it's not easy to do it well.
On top of blocking.
Yeah, and on top of that. All right, he's going to throw it deep down there, and he's got a man. He's out of bounds.
King
was the man as Melvin had dropped one really nice for him, but didn't work out. Far side, the pass just didn't connect.
Yeah, he just flat out dropped a play that he was wide open on, and now Grabowski comes back in on 3rd and 10. 13 seconds left here in the quarter.
Time's moving. This has been a fast-moving quarter.
It has been a fast-moving quarter, and they have shut Carroll out.
Now Carroll has to shut them out here on this play. Grabowski.
They're not lined up.
There's
right.
another one that was low. He's going to throw. They almost got him. He's going to keep it. He's going to keep it. He's going to get upfield, and he is going to get the first down and get it right near midfield. He tried to throw that ball at least 3 different times, and it just wasn't there, so he just kept running.
Well, they had him, and that's the quarter. And that is a backbreaker there because you had him where you wanted him, and you let him out.
It's an unfortunate situation. So Carroll now goes to the final 12 minutes. Now a touchdown to Westfield. It is Westfield 21, the Carroll Chargers 14. The Midwest Box Breaks Game of the Week on 1380, The Fan, and 100.9 FM. Getting now to the fourth quarter of a 21-14 Westfield lead over Carroll. An update on the scoring. Dwenger on top of South Bend St. Joe in the third quarter, now 19-7. And not a scoring update, but a yardage update. The McLaughlin kid from Knox, Lewis has held him to 52 yards.
Wow. Got a penalty flag. Looks like we're going to have I wonder if they got a procedure here. Yep.
Well, that'll help.
You know, it's been a rather clean game. I mean, we've had our fair share of penalties, don't get me wrong.
But they haven't been rough penalties.
No, right. And it's true with James Craig as the leader. Now, our partner, James Payne, the one that we both know very well, is out with an ACL, so he's on the injured reserve list tonight, not officiating tonight as the umpire.
I was really looking forward to seeing Officer Official here when I found out he was coming.
He has been a huge positive in this Fort Wayne community for many a year.
And not just in football.
Not just
in basketball and not just in baseball.
Right. He's made a huge impact on this community in many ways.
And the kids love him.
They absolutely do.
Westfield now 21-14 leaders, and they get the call, and it looks like King gets through again. He's trying to break a couple of tackles, but they finally wrestle him down after he gets to the 45-yard line of Carroll. Still got a 6-yard gain out of that. He looked like he was going to, but one of the Carroll Chargers wrapped him up and was not going to let him down.
Well, now King is going to come back in, but Grabowski is in, as is Melvin. So they're keeping the 2 quarterbacks out there. So I would be saying red alert right now for a double pass, and that's what you're going to get because you can see the alignment.
And Carroll has loaded the defenders the other way. Here's the pass over on that side. They're just going to keep it the one pass. And look like was it Melvin that got the catch?
No, Melvin threw to Grabowski there.
Okay.
And I thought it was going to be a double pass the way they were aligning there, but it was just a quick screen. And you got to give it to this Westfield offensive coordinator and the creativity that they utilize with this offense.
And they went with their optimum situation in that thing, that the receiver on that one was the better running of the 2 quarterbacks, who was in as receiver.
Absolutely.
So he would be able to make a play downfield. So we're at 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line of Carroll. King gets through. It looked like he was going to get all the way through. He finally got him down at about the 26-yard line, but he got close to another first down, and Westfield is now moving the ball pretty much with authority.
Yeah, this Carroll defense has gotten tired. This left side of the line for Westfield with the 2 young men who are D1 commits are imposing their will at the point of attack by driving Carroll's defensive line off the ball. And you got King back there and Grabowski. Those are 2 big bodies.
And those are 5 big bodies in front of them. King gets the call again, gets through a hole. Carroll plugs that pretty well, but I think King might still have a first down. He's down close to it at the 27-yard line, and are they going to move it? They are. So he will be given a first down yardage on that thing, creating a 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line of Carroll. There is 9.5 minutes left to go in this ball game.
Yeah, that Malachi Mills, who's committed to Kansas, he just moved a defender 5 yards down the field with ease.
If I'm Westfield, I'm riding that the rest of the way. Eat up clock and just move it down.
Yeah, you're not going to see it in the air very much.
Nope.
If you do, it's going to be quick.
Unless something here. Carroll's with a blitz, and I think did they time it wrong?
Well, they got a timeout because something was amiss, and that's why they decided to call a timeout. But it'll be a good time to take a break.
Well, they saw that blitz coming, and they said that's probably not a good idea. So we will take a break with 9.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Carroll trailing 21-14 to Westfield. The Midwest Box Breaks Game of the Week on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM. We are feeling a little bit of pressure on the Carroll side right now because they know this is absolute critical stop to be made here or this one gets away.
Yeah, this is where you got to hold them to 3 at the best that they can do here.
They had pretty much shut down.
So here we go. The pass over the middle, and it is completed. Down to the 10, down to the 5, down to the 5-yard line.
5-yard line.
Darts on the reception from Melvin.
Melvin really and he threw that one. He might have had that ball in his hand 1 second.
Yeah, and Carroll was bringing the pressure. He recognized it, and that's probably why they called timeout to put him in the game because of his quick delivery. And he came through and a big first down, and now it's 1st and goal from the 5.
And now all kinds of options here on what you can do.
Left side it's going to the left side.
All right, Melvin,
there it is.
Melvin again. Grabowski this time. Grabowski down to the 2.
He's short by about a yard.
I'm going to keep an eye on the sideline from now on, watching who comes in and who comes out, because there's no pattern to what they're doing.
No.
It's not every other down. It's not every third down. It's not alternating downs. They're doing it randomly.
This close.
Yeah, Grabowski's been the one that's probably take the majority of the snaps because it's a running game aspect for him, but they're going to go over to the left side, and I guarantee it that's where it's going.
Well, he's talking to King, and every indication is that's where it's going, and that's exactly where it's going, and that's where he's going into the end zone.
Walk-in score, Dean Pantazi.
He was, well, I don't know if he was touched. He might have made a little move to the left side to get by the last tackler, but in for the 2-yard score. And this is a situation that Westfield is very capable of doing, getting up to a 2-score lead, and now Carroll's got a little problem.
Yeah, it's, like I said, their defense has been out there a lot the second half, and they're tired, and it wears on you.
On for the PAT.
Yep. And especially with methodically as Westfield has been able to do it, especially here in the 3rd and 4th quarter. Kick is good. And we now have a 28-14 for the Shamrocks of Westfield over Carroll with 8 minutes and 23 seconds to go. And this is the Midwest Box Breaks Game of the Week on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM. So we are now back here at Carroll with a 28-14 deficit that the Chargers have 8 minutes and 23 seconds to dig out of. And let's see what they're able to do. Obviously, that Freisinger ability of lighting it up from in the air has got to come front and center here. Kick is deep. And into the end zone, and they take it. He's going to bring it out. And down to 20, just about to the 20-yard line. And so Carroll will put the ball in play there.
I think the announcement was that it was Huffman.
And so let's see what happens here. What approach does Carroll take now?
No, they're going to have to continue with what they've done thus far, and they've gone up tempo for the better part of the game, but they're going to have to score and score quick because a 2-touchdown lead for this Westfield defense is very, very tough to overcome.
Pioneers now going up 24-0 on South Adams, so they're in good control of that one down in Byrne in 1A. But let's get back to the 6A game here. Freisinger takes a high snap, gives it off. Maybe 2-yard gain.
That's what Westfield's done really good tonight. And Rhodes is down on the field. But Westfield's defensive front has pretty much kept the Carroll run game in check tonight. And not a surprise that was going to happen.
Well, the thing is, you get those big trees in there that are able to do things. That's going to happen. And with the dealing with the injury, we'll check a little more of a scoreboard update here. And finding out that, like I said, Pioneer has gone up 24-0 on South Adams down in Byrne in the 1A game. Dwenger 19-7 on South St. Joe in the 3rd quarter at Dwenger. And Drayen leads Adams Central 70-6 at the half. And Lures in the 3rd quarter now a 28-0 lead on Knox.
Well, I would say the 2 Bishops have the best chances of advancing to the state finals next week down in Indianapolis. I believe the evens, the 2A, 4A, and 6A are on Friday this year. And the 1A, 3A, and 5A is on Saturday.
It's not like basketball where they put them wherever they want. They move to one part of the day and then another part of the day and then another part of the day.
They've been switching them every year, the different divisions that they've had on, each day. So this year I believe it's the evens opportunity to go in the day after Thanksgiving. So that would be
the 3A and the 5A.
2A and 4A.
2A and 4A, I'm sorry.
Yeah, which would be Lewis and DeWanger potentially, as they are in control. Adams Central, as you said, has got some work to do, and
so is Adams, and South Adams is in deep trouble.
Yeah, and that didn't surprise me because Pioneers are a really good ball club.
Always, every year at this time of year. Freisinger, a little pass over the middle. Did he chest pass that? I don't know. He probably didn't, but this is. It almost looked like he did, it was a completed pass.
They gave him the first down too, so big first down there on that pass play.
He didn't waste any time. He knows they're going to get in on him quick, and he has now realized I got to get rid of this ball, and I've got to get rid of it early.
Yeah, Van Pelt has not been as big a factor as he needs to be now. Cato June's on him, but they really haven't done anything to really get him the ball other than that one deep pass.
Freisinger again, quick over the middle, and it's a little gain, not much, but you'll take that rather than no gain at all, and you pick up 4 yards out of it.
And Sheely and Bauman both have had great games receiving.
He knew what he had to do, got to a spot, and that ball was there like a lickety split. Freisinger getting away from trouble, throws deep downfield. He has a man, but that coverage came up, and it just got picked away. Who got it?
That was their... I think it's low. No, I think it was the Loren yet again.
Loring?
Yeah, 5. But I'm not positive because it was on their side of the field.
And those numbers are ridiculously small, and gray against white does not do anybody favors.
Back to that play, again, he doesn't need to do that. They don't need that throw there. They need to get the first down because it wasn't a all-or-nothing proposition there, and he forces a throw into double coverage.
He didn't pick up the guy who was open until it was too late, and he wasn't open anymore.
Well, right. But
and he threw it late.
Yeah.
And that's not his fault, simply because that's where he could finally plant himself and get the ball downfield. He was on the run.
Oh, yeah. He was under duress.
So here we go again, and the give is now to King again. No, it's a keeper.
Grabowski.
And Grabowski is going to get another first down, and, boy, you can just tell now Carroll's having a little bit of a problem with those guys up front.
Yeah, they've been banging on them for good 4 quarters now, and, of course, with Grabowski and King back there, they're both 210 pounds respectively, and they're not easy to bring down anyway. And then you add the dynamic up front. You can see why this Westfield team is a very good offensive football team by running the ball. Now, if they get up against a team that forces them to throw it, that may be a little bit of a different ball game for them.
We still got Grabowski in there, it looks like, huh?
Absolutely.
Okay, so King has back, and King is going to get the call, get into the middle of the line. Carroll does a nice job stopping that one for about a 1-yard gain.
And you can guarantee it that Grabowski is not going to be in a big hurry. He's going to take the clock down as humanly far as he can before that ball is snapped. With 6 minutes left and 25 seconds on the shot clock, he won't snap this ball until it's down there around the 5-second mark.
He's not looking at the big scoreboard down here on the far end to our left. He's looking at that small one with the timing on the right.
Yeah, and that's all he needs. He just knows where he needs to get the ball called for and be very patient with it.
He's got guys split out both sides, but we kind of know where this is going. And there it goes. Grabowski again, or Connor. O'Connor this time. Got him in there, and maybe got back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, just again, that right side is not as effective as Westfield's left side of the offensive line, and that's where Carroll matches up the best.
So it makes sense not to run there.
Well, we're going to find out here because it's 3rd and 10, and I got a feeling they're going to run it to the left and then decide whether they go for it again.
Okay, do we have both quarterbacks in there again?
Nope, just the one.
Okay.
Grabowski. Yeah, well.
You see all three of them down there. I think we're looking at a real quick throwback pass here. Oh, it's a keeper by Grabowski. He's over the middle, and he did not get all the way down where he needed to be for the first down, which was the 30. They're going to rule him down at the 31 or 32-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. If I'm Westfield, I go for this.
And he looks like Grabowski's down.
I'm told that it is Grabowski, is what I'm told.
So will be a little bit tending to him. This would, and as it looks like Westfield may be headed down to play on Thanksgiving weekend, it would be really bad on their part to lose this guy because he's part of a real good tandem that makes them very effective.
Yeah, and I think he probably maybe just got a stinger, and that's where he just kind of lands on that shoulder, and it just, sends a little shockwave down your arm. But it does look like it's something to do with his upper extremity. But look, you got a kid that's fully capable behind him in this Melvin kid as well. So it is good to have these two quarterbacks because you don't lose anything. You really don't lose anything, and especially with the Deacon King back there in the backfield, who they brought back in now because they're want to make sure they get the first down here.
Carroll, you absolutely need to get a
all right. And Gilgy King with the ball. He'll dive into the middle, and I think he probably got the first down. He had across the 30, and he easily appears to have made that.
Yeah, and they do got it, and it's 4:25 left, and got to think another first down just about puts it out of reach.
Well, now you can just absolutely see that Westfield is just milking the clock. They're in no hurry to get up there. They're in no hurry to get this play off. They'll take their time. They'll get it down to about 5 seconds and then get down there and snap the ball.
And they're huddling, which they haven't done the entire evening.
Nobody has.
7 seconds as they break the huddle.
Because we're now under 4 minutes.
You can milk the play clock. About 2
and it looks like that if you give us now to King once more time, I'd love to see what King's numbers are going to be. He's going to be around the 125 to 130 range in rushing.
At least. And Carroll goes and takes a timeout.
Got to do something like that, so we'll do the same thing. It is a 28-14 lead for Westfield with 3:45 to go, and you are listening to the Midwest Box Breaks Game of the Week on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM. So it's a 4th down situation, and, of course, they're going to go for it. Here's the give. King into the middle. I don't think he's going to get there, but they'll turn the ball over. But at least they are going to get a little closer to the first down marker.
Looks like they put Connor back in there at running back as they're trying to get Mr. King on the sideline to rest.
So you stop him here.
Another timeout. So I want to keep it here.
At this point, we'll use the opportunity to get to the scoreboard and see what's happening at the other places. Some of the other teams that were trailing have now scored. South Adams is now pulled within 24-8 of Pioneer with 5:42 left in the game. The situation at Dwenger is now 26-7 Saints with 5 minutes left in the game. And AC has gotten closer. 6:35 left. They have scored, missed on a 2-point conversion. They're down 17-12 to Andran.
Well, they're back in striking distance.
Yeah, but they got to do something with it, and they got to get a stop.
Yeah.
And we've both seen enough of an AC over the years, and you have seen enough of them this year to know they are fully capable of that.
Yeah, and, I know they're a running team, but that their quarterback can throw the football, and that's the one thing that they have, and they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
But in their case, they could really use a turnover.
Yeah, Jamison Roach can throw it and throws it really well.
And speaking of needing turnovers, Carroll needs at least 2. It's a 3rd down situation for Westfield. Here's a give. Is that Connor again? Oh, he got his way through. It's King's back in there. That's why they rested him.
Wow.
That's why they rested him. 20-yard touchdown run by Deacon King with 3 minutes, 32 seconds to go in the ball game. And I I don't want to say it's over, but it's close. 34-14 now with Westfield on the lead with the extra point upcoming.
Yeah, he was.
He got once he broke the containment of the initial containment.
Yeah.
He could have walked his way in.
Great second half by the Shamrocks.
So the kick is on its way from Herrera. He has been perfect so far, and I don't see, unless there's really a change in his way of doing things, that that's going to be any different. And he just puts it right through the middle. He bisects the updarts. So, with 3:32 to go in the first half, or the ball game, we should say, and it looks like it's going to be the ball game. Carroll has now fallen down to Westview. The Westview kids now walking with a 35-14 lead. 3.5 minutes to go. The Midwest Box Breaks game of the week on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM. We're 3.5 minutes from the end of what looks to be this game, this SEMISTATE game at Carroll between Carroll and Westfield. And in all honesty, I'm starting to see cars leave the parking lots. People are being realists about this. This is not going to be a Carroll night. It's a very indication to be. They'll take the kickoff, though, and start to run it back and get it out to about the 25 to the 28-yard line. And he bounces outside and went laterally, but stayed up. And now a penalty call, and we'll see how that goes in one way or the other.
Yeah, it's going to probably take him back, I would imagine.
Either he was still running with the ball or it got pitched out or fumbled.
Well, let's see. They're not giving us the benefit of the replay on the scoreboard, so we could check on it.
James Craig giving us the announcement. It is a hold.
So
against the Carroll Chargers. So
Carroll will accept the penalty, and they will start 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line. Long way to go, and they've got to cover this distance not once, not twice, but 3 times. So kind of bleak. But let's see what the Chargers are able to do in these final 3.5 minutes. Freisinger looks over the offense, takes the snap, goes back, looks for it, calls it out. He's going to keep it. You get to the 30, get outside and get to the 31. He will get most of the penalty yardage back and actually get a first down. Pick up about 13 yards on that play. 3:15 left. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line, did they say? Or 29? 29. Freisinger, again, looking it over. This time looking for a quick dink. He gets it down, and this time they don't let him escape. He'll kick up a yard or 2 on that one across the 30, down to about the 31-yard line. Make it a 2nd and 8 situation, and the clock continues to run. Now under 3 minutes to go in this ball game. 35 Westfield, 14 Carroll. Chargers in the first half looking good. Westfield kind of turned the tables on him in the second half.
Yeah.
Step back to Freisinger. He steps up, looks downfield. Now he's going to run it again. And he will he gets just blasted from behind. That did him a favor because it pushed him for 2 yards. He picked up about 13 yards on that play. So Freisinger is moving the ball, but there just isn't a lot of time left to be able to pull off what Carroll needs to pull off. It's on the 44-yard line. Freisinger rolling to the left. Cannot get a place away, and he throws it away. Clock stops on the incomplete pass with 2:26 to go. So we're going to have a repeat in the 6A final, huh?
Yeah, it looks like Brownsburg was a winner over Warren Central. So this will be a potential rematch in Lucas Oil next week.
They'll draw a lot of people. Both don't have to travel very far. So 1st and 10 for Carroll at the 43. Freisinger steps up. He has nowhere to throw it, and now he does get it thrown, and looks like it's incomplete. Oh, they got it. Because they're moving the gaze.
That is a catch.
He got out of bounds, too.
It didn't look like he had been able to stay in bounds with that play, but they did. And the completed pass creates a first down for the Chargers at the 42-yard line of Westfield. So Carroll, in these final moments, going to try and put another score on the board. He's back to throw. Freisinger steps away from the pressure, gets away from the pressure again, rides out of bounds, picks up half the distance he needs for the first down, gets to about the 38-yard line. So Carroll now with 2:13 left maybe it'll be a consolation score, but it still would be nice to get.
Well, yeah, and right now Westfield is kind of playing more of a
prevent defense.
Yeah, playing deep, letting them have the run, and that keeps the clock running most of the time.
Well, they know the math, and the math is not in favor of Carroll right now. Is Freisinger again keeping it down, and he will go down. And it looks like they'll pick up another first down. Down to the 20. Where are they putting it? Is it actually at the 30? It'll be at the 30. So 1st and 10 for the Chargers, as we're now under 2 minutes to go in the game. Freisinger back to throw again. Looks for the quick development over the middle. And he drives to the sideline for the pass and has a short gain for the...
He dropped it.
He did? I thought he had it.
Well, I think...
Because he looked like he turned upfield.
Wait a minute. They did say he kept... And now they say he...
It looks like they are bringing the ball back.
Yeah, they're bringing it back. He said he dropped it. Wow.
He turned. That's what threw me. He started turning to go upfield.
He was trying to reach the ball for the out of bounds ball.
Oh.
And he called it an incomplete pass. Wow.
Wouldn't have gained that much more anyway. All right, here's the snap. Freisinger back to throw again. Has to roll it to the right side. He's got an opening, and he'll get out of bounds at about the 35-yard line.
Hold.
Minute 41 to go. Well, like I said, first half, Carroll was everything Westfield wanted and more in the way of an opponent. And I don't know whether it was worn down or Westfield figured some things out or Carroll got tired or things just didn't work out. It's a combination of the above.
Well, again, I pointed out there at halftime that when you turn the ball over 3 times, I don't care who you are, you could be the best team in America. When you turn the ball over 3 times, your chances of winning go way, way down. I mean, it's
especially when it kills drives.
Exactly. And Westfield was able to get 14 points out of those 2 out of the 3 of those fumbles, and that's the game.
And conversely, Carroll got no points out of those drives.
Yeah, and so that's been the differential.
All right, little pass to the fleck. Freisinger makes the play, and he's still going down there. And
that was Van Pelt.
Van Pelt made a really nice hit. It reached behind him to get the play.
But he got smashed.
He kind of was left out there because he had to open himself up to make the play and the catch.
Yeah. He was in a very vulnerable position there, and they got him.
He got it down to the 34. So Freisinger, see if he can get him in the end zone before this is all over. See what he's able to do. Takes the snap, steps it over the middle, ties it up there, and they're going to call that an incomplete pass.
That slipped out of his hands. That's the first pass
I'm amazed it's only been that many, because that has to be a wet situation out there.
Yeah, he fumbled that. I mean, it flipped right out of his hands, in which I'm surprised they called that a incomplete pass because the ball came out.
They're judging the arm moving forward.
Yeah, but you got to judge did the ball come out before the completion of the throw, and that's what, ultimately it helped him.
He's got no little box to come over to the sideline and look it over.
Yeah.
Like they do on Sundays. So Carroll with a 4th down. This is probably going to be their last play if they don't make something here. And Freisinger is not going. He's going to get down and be knocked down, and he'll get up a gain of 1 yard. But what we're going to see now is Westfield take the ball, take one knee, and this will be a ball game. Well, Westfield was everything we thought they would be.
Oh, yeah.
And for a half, Carroll gave them everything they wanted.
Did win a state championship under previous head coach.
But it's a 2-half game, and Carroll was not able to maintain that in the second half, and thus we have the situation we have now. With 44 seconds to go, clock is stopped with the change of possession. And like we said, probably one knee, and Westfield will be able to go off the field. They'll cross the field and shake hands with each other, and Westfield will go on to play at Lucas Oil Stadium next weekend.
Yeah, Brownsburg and Westfield will rematch, and that will be on a Saturday, I believe.
To take a shotgun snap, take a knee, and they'll...
I got to double check here.
Not have to do that again.
Yeah, 3-8. It'll be... They'll play 7 p.m. on Saturday the 29th against
always the last game.
Brownsburg And if DeWanger holds on, and they'll play the 3 o'clock game. And if Lewis hangs on, they'll play 3 o'clock on Friday. But we'll get all that. We'll let the clocks run to 00, and then we'll take a quick break and come back. How about that, Dean?
Sounds like that, because they're letting the clock run off to the zeros, but the teams have already assembled at the center of the field for the handshake. The final score will be Westfield 35 and Carroll 14 as Westfield advances to the state championship, and Carroll ends a very, very solid season with a tough loss, but the Chargers can be proud they put up a good fight, not only for tonight, but through the year. This was a good football team, and they acquitted themselves well throughout the season.
No question.
So we'll be back to wrap it up, give you some scores, and call it a night. The Midwest Box Breaks Game of the Week on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM.